There we go. It's about
So
the
the
same.
issue that we are discussing is healthcare. Healthcare is
Yes.
Yeah.
Delaware.
Yeah.
Delaware or is it like the United States?
I think she wants us to introduce ourselves first in the beginning and the end of the
Oh,
video.
okay. Well, hi, I'm Caitlyn.
I'm Denisha.
I'm Brittany. I'm Taylor.
Nice to meet you guys again.
So so for instance, I was just telling Taylor prior, and I wanted to share this as well. I know even back in I think it was like 2012, 2013, I had an uncle, at the time he was engaged and his fiance lived in Romania, that's where she was from. And rather than getting his teeth work done here, when he went to Romania, he actually went to there to get his teeth done because it's so much cheaper. And even
Mm-hmm.
until like last year, my papa, he lives in Florida, but he went to Mexico to get his teeth done
A lot of
because
people are doing like mine. I'm about to get mine done, and it was $7,000 that I had to pay up
yep,
front.
and exactly. And I'm about to say, who's to say like you don't owe more after that? That's just the beginning of
Yeah,
it. It's insurance is definitely corrupt in my opinion because I have things going on in my life. Like for instance, I had a ectopic pregnancy, and I'm like, it's okay, but
I'm sorry to hear that.
this happened last month, and I'm well over $4,000, and I have to pay like a $4 or $5,000 deductible before I even get 75% coverage.
and then you still have to pay after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And
And then it's like, even with that, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but even with that, having to pay the whole time your body is going through something. So you sick,
and more
your body
stress
can
on it.
become sick because
yeah,
of you have to pay before you can even get looked at.
yeah,
People that
it's
don't have like state insurance, they're paying like $500-600 a month. That's not including deductible. And then when they
yeah.
do go to the hospital, they have to pay that and then a huge bill. So a lot of individuals are like healthcare. Like, is it healthcare or like my light bill and food? That's where we're at
Right.
right now.
And here's the thing. I have two insurances. Two.
Yeah, it's
And I'm
crazy.
still down the pit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I
Because
don't have insurance.
even with like diabetics,
Mhm.
they go without their insulin because it costs so much to pay for their insulin, especially if they're on a fixed income.
Yep, exactly. And I know where would this what I'm about to say, how would this go into so maybe some of the reasoning of some of the problems that we have is like, for example, prior to my experience, I'm somebody that rarely goes to the doctor, rarely goes to the hospital. So, like, yeah, I have insurance and I'm putting money towards insurance. So, if something does happen, it's there. And
Yeah.
but unlike the next person that, what was yours? Had dialysis.
Oh yeah,
They're continuously using, insurance.
Yeah.
So they're going to get up to like that deductible and everything else way quicker than somebody like me. So it kind of makes me wonder, like, rather than everybody throwing it into the money pit, why can't it work individually for everybody's like reasoning? Just, based off of if they do have reoccurring health issues. Does
Right.
that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to think of the best way to put it.
I
So,
think like some of the like causes why we're in the situation that we're in is because the government doesn't look at the health industry as getting people better, but as a step in of how much more money they can take from the citizens.
mhm, yeah,
Just like the pharmaceutical world, like you'll
They
get
pay the
on,
government big money.
yeah, and it's not a pill isn't given to help. get rid of the disease or get rid of the
Mhm.
disorder, but that pill will cause another issue. Then you have another pill because you took this pill, and then it's just the same cycle.
Well,
Yeah.
It's all about money.
Yeah, like back in 2020, 2021, it was mandatory that everybody got the vaccine. You know what I mean?
I
And
didn't.
Exactly.
They ain't getting
but
me.
I didn't.
exactly. And if you didn't, you lost your job. You
Yeah,
were kicked
especially
out of
for
the
the
Yep.
nurses
military.
and stuff and all that. Like the big places, they were like, you had to do it, and that's crazy that they would make, because they
Exactly.
got it, they made it so early. Like, how did you already have this vaccine for this that came out of nowhere? That was my
Mhm.
thought process. I'm like, what are you really putting in there?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I
So,
think it's a form of control as well. Like,
Oh,
it's, speaking of
definitely.
like the vaccine and the COVID, like that was a way to control the population.
yep,
Yeah,
Like sheep.
yeah.
yep.
Looks like it's
Trying
gonna
to,
rain.
I know it got really dark outside.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's a
it's raining.
storm
Where are
coming
you
here.
guys?
Milford.
Yeah, a storm. I'm in Harrington. A
Milford.
storm's coming here.
I'm in Dover. It's already raining, and I don't know if y'all can hear it, but the wind is
Bro,
going
it's
crazy. It's
bad.
already
It's
raining.
windy. I don't
Oh,
know.
my. Is there a weather app on here?
It just got really gloomy out
I know.
There's
though. Like,
tornado warnings in Harrington right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You guys are close to Harrington, just like
Yeah.
me. Did you know that
But
the statistics of Delaware from ages 18 to 64, it's 8.7 reported to not having health insurance in 2022.
My grandparents don't
I
8.7%.
have it.
believe it.
8.7%.
Oh, no, I said my
8.7% of
grandparents don't
adults
have insurance.
do
I
not
have
have insurance.
I have Medicaid, and this is the second time actually that I didn't receive. They tell me that I received like the renewal form, but I swear to God, like I did not receive it. I don't understand how like it's the second time in 4 years I just didn't get the renewal form, and now I have a lapse in my insurance, and um yeah, I won't have insurance again until June, and it's like I had to cancel all of my like follow-up appointments. I had
Appointments.
to cancel. I haven't been to this therapy in almost 2 months because like
Mm.
you know, and it's just dumb. But it's still coming out of my paycheck, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I don't have it, but it's coming out of my paycheck.
Yup.
Well, there's a way. They won't
Mhm.
take it.
Absolutely.
What are the reasons? We kind of already discussed well, I guess we can get more into it. What are the reasons this is a problem? I think it's the government.
Greed.
Yeah, it's money. It's all about money. It's
Money
not
and
like I said, it's not
control.
to get the people. Yep, money control, and it's not to get the people healthy. It's all about gain.
But
Yeah.
some things I didn't know, like when they were talking about like Canada and stuff and Europe, I thought they had better insurance than us, but they
Me
don't.
I
too.
did too.
Especially
Because I know
Canada.
there's
Yeah.
other countries overseas that if you're a citizen there, like you automatically get health insurance, all these benefits by just being a citizen.
Yeah. Ooh,
But
that
I guess that causes an issue too, because like if they're getting, how does the money come in to pay the providers and all that? And then I don't know. It's just the whole insurance thing is just
it's just from my truck.
yeah.
Yeah, and then like I said, like the video said, with Medicaid and Medicare, is you really can't choose which doctor you go to. You have to go into like
No.
the umbrella of the ones that are actually use Medicare and Medicaid. So at
Yeah.
the end of the day, you really
And they're
get
like far in between.
bottom of the barrel, bottom of the barrel help, bottom of the barrel
Yeah.
care.
And a lot of like a few years ago, I remember I don't know if it was just Delaware specifically, but they cut a lot of like the providers that offered Medicaid and like Medicare. Like I had to switch
Hmm.
dentists
Hmm.
2 times in the
And
past like
another
3 years.
that's another thing. They, even when you have Medicare, they only give you a certain amount of money for your dental. Like What the hell am I supposed to do with $1,500?
I
Nothing.
know. I
They'll
know.
fix 2 teeth. That's it.
I was telling Brittany, my dad, he had to get all of his top teeth pulled almost a year ago, and we haven't been able to find a place in Delaware that will cover under Medicaid, and he's a senior too. So like you would think that that would help him and like benefit him, but it doesn't. Like he's just had to go a full year with no teeth.
After this, message me because I know a place in Newark that he can go that takes Medicaid.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just let me know.
That would be very helpful. There's like New Moors. New Moors is for seniors,
Yeah,
but they
and
don't offer
Indiana.
Medicaid. Like
Yeah.
or Medicare. So it's like if you're specifically for seniors and Medicare is specifically for seniors, why are y'all not
I
compatible?
don't know
Like
because
that makes no sense.
with dental issues, like that's one of the biggest health killing things that from your body.
Yeah.
If you have issues with your teeth, like that's definitely right there.
It is because the
Absolutely.
veins in our mouth
Yeah,
connect directly to our heart.
yeah.
Yeah, and it'll make you septic.
Yeah.
Well, but even like, but what's crazy is like the government, I feel is like trying to take out the middle class. Like me and my husband, we make pretty good money and we still are like paying week by week, like not being able to afford insurance, like having to, it's just the government setting us up for failure. I hope Donald Trump does something different because it's hard out here right now.
And that's the thing, like we're pointing at the government because in all reality, you have to start from the source. Like,
Yeah.
you have to start from
Delaware source, which I believe Delaware legislation is a joke, but
yeah.
it's just my
Yeah.
opinion.
No, I get it.
We're definitely a Democratic state. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. It just upsets me how the government sends money, so much money overseas to other countries, but we got U.S. veterans sleeping outside, not having a home, none of that, don't have no care. Like we got
Yeah.
homeless problem. The money that they sent overseas to that war, we could have solved homelessness in the whole country.
Yeah.
Like the government just irritates me.
I have somebody that I work with. He served in the Navy and he's currently out of work because he's on a walker right now. And it just makes me wonder how he's going to pay his rent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like we should be making policies to where each place in the United States that offers jobs has a program for veterans.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Instead
And
of
that ties in with health and, healthcare as well.
just like with I'm all for people coming over here trying to start over, getting away, but the government taking care of them before us, that is crazy too. Like all these immigrants that came over automatically got Medicaid and food stamps and all that while we're struggling to make ends meet, paying the taxes that provide all that to them.
Having to
Yeah.
prove
Another
that
thing
you don't
that
make
upsets
enough,
me.
having to prove that you make too much, and then you get denied anyways.
Or there's
Oh, I gotta pay back the state $5,000 because my husband makes too much money and I didn't put him on the thing. So now I have to pay $5,000.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Crazy.
That's because they
Crazy.
look like when you go and you apply for like Medicaid, food stamps, and everything. They look at your gross. They don't look at what you're bringing home. It's like,
Exactly. Which
why are you talking about
fair.
gross? I never see that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
never
not
see
bringing
it.
home that money.
So
You're
why are
taking
you
it for
going
tax.
off of my gross?
Exactly. It's
Yes,
not
you take the
fair. It's very
$400
sad.
straight off the top in taxes.
Yo,
And
Yeah.
that's the same thing with, and that's why it's like with the health insurance, it's just like we can't make it, and that's why a lot of people don't have it. You can't afford to pay for your health.
yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like my husband, he's got like a lung issue going on right now, and we can't even afford for him to go to the doctor to get checked out. And it's just, it's what do you do? Like you don't know what to do. We got
Yeah.
bills to pay. Like we need a
Right.
house. We need food. I got 2 kids. One's in daycare. That's $290 a week already. Like I
And
mean,
that's a scam.
Oh
it
yeah.
just,
Really.
Mhm.
There's
Daycare
people
is a scam all by itself.
daycare should cost as much as somebody's mortgage, depending on even where you take them.
Exactly.
More, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think daycare people are way underpaid. Okay, I think they should get paid the same amount of doctors and stuff because if they didn't do what they did, we would not be able to work.
Yeah.
Because my kid's crazy. She's running back and forth right now, and her daycare teacher is amazing. Oh, I love her so much.
Oh, I love that.
All right, so
But we keep getting
where
off
we
topic.
at? Interest in the people
Um,
impacted. Well, I think we talked about the people that's impacted. It's everybody: elderly, infants, middle class, lower class. Everybody's impacted.
Everybody but the upper class.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding. They probably
everybody
are
but the
too,
wealthy.
they probably don't
Yeah.
care.
yeah.
I was
And
trying
then,
to.
all right. So, in conclusion, what has been made on top? What conclusion have been? Honestly, I don't think they have made any decisions on the topic of healthcare. Like everything that's been put into place to work has backfired.
I don't feel like there ever will be a conclusion because there will always be greed. Like,
I just
you
want to make it
Mhm.
affordable. I can
can't
pay
get rid of that.
$100 a month. That's okay. I'll pay that.
Yeah.
But and not have
Yeah,
like a
I think
$5,000 deductible. Like they need to make it
if
affordable.
we continue with the same system, then there won't ever be a conclusion. Like it has to be redesigned. The whole system has to be redesigned in order for a conclusion to come into place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but government will always drag their feet because they can.
They should have an
Yeah.
insurance company that goes off of your income. Like the more you make, like they gotta pay more. The less you make, the less you gotta pay. But everybody's gotta pay something so that we have income.
It's kind of like how many hours you work a week. They're going
Yeah.
to go. They're going to tax your paycheck depending on how much you
Even if
make.
even if they're low income with Medicaid, at least like $10 a month. Like, something. Because
Yeah.
Hmm.
I feel like that'd be a good idea. But if you make more money, like if you're a multimillionaire, you're paying like $2,000 a month for insurance.
Yeah.
God,
How's that hurting?
that's fine. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm just gonna keep going without insurance until they make it affordable, or I get the state job and it goes to the state. Because that's another main reason why I went into this field is to work at a state building so I can get the benefits.
Insurance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
because without it, like that would cover me, that would cover my kids, my husband, everybody's good. That's the only way to go about it now in Delaware. And I
Because
don't
the
even know
state
how
gets
good
Blue Cross
it
Blue
is.
Shield. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you still have a deductible and have to pay, right?
I believe so, but I think it's like half of what other insurance is like.
Oh, well, I'm good. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
do that.
But then, but even with it though, you get top of the line care.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even
it's
in
the same. But
Mexico, you
I
get top of the
purposely
line.
went to school to do. I mean, I have a passion for this. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do because of my past. But anyway, this is the main reason why I went to school to get a degree so I can start off somewhere and get the benefits.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's hard out here for real.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think that we answered everything.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah, I think that covers pretty much everything. We've kind of
So, the topics. I gotta write a paragraph. All right, just summing up everything that we talked about. Pretty much. I got
Do we
that.
have to write a paragraph?
I'm pretty sure that's what she said in the thing. Hold on, let me see because you know.
All right, maybe we should take it off the recording.
Oh. I'm going. I'm sorry.